so we're taking the dash out of the Sterling, and when we basically removed the wood that was there, that's what the Swiss cheese looked like of the dashboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to fiberglass the holes closed so we can cut it out and put our 914 gauges in. So what I've started to do right now is I've just started to just rough up the area so that I can add more glass to it. So I'm hitting it with 40. It's going to rough up all the edges. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the back side, then I'll come back around the front and do the front side after the back is all laid up and dried. So, alright, so we roughed up the back with 40. Just so I have something for the mat to catch to. All I'm going to do is lay mat in the back first, and then I'm going to grind the front down to meet the back and go there. So I'm going to actually tape all those holes up from the front so that obviously the resin doesn't fall out. So as we're going to do, I'm going to bring it back inside to do that stuff. Tape behind it. And that's only there just so the resin won't fall behind and go all over the floor. I mean, that's all it's for. So as we do it, you know, the resin will be there, and it'll just stay in and it'll encapsulate it, and then when it's dry I'll just pull the tape. So it's not really a big deal. Okay. Alright, so basically I just cut some pre-mat just so I know what it's going to look like before I drop in the resin, obviously. So these are just 2 pieces. This way when I drop the resin, it's a little faster for me to be able to drop the second piece in and all that. So this is all going to come back off. I'm going to put the resin in, and we'll go from there. That's the first layer of just mat down. I did 12 ounces of resin, and it doesn't seem like it was enough. So we'll let this sit up. And again, some of this is going to just go to the tape. I don't care because we're going to clean the other. We're going to do it from the other side. This is just to seal the holes so that I can actually resin from the other side. So this is the first one. I'm going to drop another one tonight. That second piece, and then resin it out. I don't want to resin it right now. I'd rather let this just cure up. If there's any dry spots when I hit the second layer, it should be fine. But you can see like where the holes were, it almost looks perfectly clear, and obviously there is mat and resin there. So for right now it looks pretty good. Right. So we got 2 layers on it now. We're just going to let it cure up. Some of it I'm going to have to fix on the front, but it doesn't look bad. So basically this is the first 2 coats. I pulled the tape, and obviously some of the tape went underneath the resin. I mean, that's not a big deal. We'll just grind it tomorrow. Just knock that out. That's no big deal. Because now, tomorrow, we're going to grind around here and lay this all around and match up today. Like, there's spots here that just didn't catch. That's just, you're going to have to go in with glass from the front. Not a big deal. So, but for the first, basically, 2 pieces of fiberglass just from the back, it doesn't look bad. So I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so we have the front ground off. Now we're going to fill in all the spots here. I'm going to go in and just take a little bit of sandpaper and rough that up a little bit. I couldn't get it in there with the grinder. And then we'll lay another thing of fiberglass. Now I made a template out of styrofoam so that I could actually make a tunnel for where the steering wheel goes, because he had cut that all out. So right now I have styrofoam in there with some aluminum foil. The glass shouldn't stick to the aluminum foil, but it may. And if it does, well, it's on the inside of the dashboard and who cares. But so that's where we are. This is, like I said, still roughed out in 40. Like, it's got a lot more to go, but I couldn't do anything more until I got the tunnel done, because obviously we need the tunnel. So that's where it's just curing. And then tomorrow or later on tonight I'll break out the styrofoam, and we should have a tunnel. So it's getting there. It's looking better than it was anyway. Before it was just a piece of holes. So anyway, I'll add on to the video as we go. This is the last installment of part 1 of the dash. So we fiberglassed all the dash. We laid in the gauges. Just going to go over it with a little bit of body filler in here, just to smooth it out a little bit better. But it's kind of what we wanted. We ordered vents for up here, and then once we get that done, then I'll shoot another video and probably have it in filler primer at that point, and we'll go from there. But this is part 1 kit car dash. As always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, make your friends subscribe, watch this car come alive.